Scorpio, hello and welcome to Gena Moon. This is your new timeline reading for this week. This video is also sponsored by Psychic Source, and I'll tell you all about their amazing offer they have for you at the end of the reading. If you would like to watch the link to the extended, you can find the link to the extended down in the description box below. You can also find it in the first comment that I've pinned down there. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into this entire reading, the entire situation. We clarify each position, we get all of the little details, and we go into the other person's energy. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can also find the link down there in the same location. Without further ado, let's jump right in. All right, guys, the energies are very intense. I've been reminding you guys they will stay intense for the rest of the month because right now the cosmos is not playing. It's no longer whispering. Change is needed. It is necessary. And there's a lot of cycles, karmic ones that are collapsing, timelines that are opening up. New doorways of opportunity as well. And everything has to do with a huge turning point, okay? So let's see what this energy brings here for you. You are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. Oh, okay. It's not going to be an easy one. So prepare. If you see the number 555, 505, the number 5, as I said, lots of changes, okay? And these changes are taking you to where your soul wants to go. On the outside, the third dimensional human body version of you is resisting. Is feeling uncomfortable. What's going on? Why all these changes? Confusion. But your soul knows that these are the changes that you need to step forward with. Okay? I see here you have conflict and defeat. So as you can see, there's this man who is barely walking, and he's collapsing almost down the stairs, trying to hold on to the wall on the side. But it's difficult for him because there's been conflict right before this moment happened. There was some kind of conflict that he had with one person, or for some of you guys, a group of people. And nobody won. There was defeat. For some of you, this has to do with the fact that this is something related to ego and pride and control. Because when the conflict ensues based on ego, pride, and control, nobody wins. Nobody wins. Even the one who seems like the winner, no. So you've got to really see what's in front of you right now, right? Because you need to take those steps carefully. You don't want to fall. He hasn't fallen yet. He's still holding on to the wall. But this is something here that's calling for awareness. These changes are helping you awaken a part of you that has been dormant or that you have been avoiding. Let's tune in. We're going to go into each position while I shuffle the energies that are very intense right now. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Thank you. And of course, comment down below, letting me know how these readings resonate for you. I really enjoy hearing from you guys. And if you are enjoying the readings, make sure that you give the video a thumbs up, because when you like the video, you give it a thumbs up, you help support me and you help support the channel. Thank you all so much. For those of you guys saying that you're not getting the notification bell, make sure that the notification bell turns black and that you hit all, the check mark on all. Otherwise, you won't get them. Okay, let's go ahead and see. Let's tune in. All right. They feel ready. You could be dealing with Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. I see also Aquarius, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be, whatever other sign this is. But right now, you are not feeling all that well. Some of you guys are taking a little bit of a step back. You're in silence. You're not saying anything, doing anything, not taking action. For some, you are feeling ill. You know, those emotional energies within you are now manifesting into a headache or into, you know, some kind of discomfort. You know, your neck hurts, your back hurts, you know, little things like that. And so you're having to really kind of take a step back to assess. When that happens, that's the universe saying, hey, listen, there's something inside you going on that you've been avoiding. So the more that you avoid it, the more that you perpetuate that situation on the outside in the form of, you know, discomforts, headache, you know, things like that. So I see you not taking action, but you're thinking about something. You're really deep in thought. It's almost as if you've just gone through something very aggravating, a fight, an argument, a disagreement, right? And now this man, you know, he needs to find a place to rest after the battle, after the argument, after a situation here, a blow up for some of you guys. And there's still unease because there's still no resolution. There hasn't been a final resolution, which is why this situation, whether this is love related, career, family, finances, friends, whatever else, remember it's a general reading, so take the reading how it resonates. It's still not resolved. And remember, you can reverse the roles. I'm going to read it how I see it though, okay? Because I know that there's a lot of cross watchers too. Now, I don't see that you're feeling stable right now, especially not mentally. It's like this mental kind of anguish. And I'm sensing here that it's because, you know, you don't feel like you're going to succeed in this. You feel like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to throw in the towel. I'm just going to throw in the towel because this is too difficult for me, right? It's almost as if you had a vision once of success, of something that you wanted to accomplish. But right now it's looking very difficult for you to accomplish that. Whatever this is for you. For a lot of you, it could be love. Not for most. I mean, it could be any area of your life. But I feel like it has to do with somebody's actions. Okay? Somebody's actions here. An outside energy here. Because it's like here, you're looking a little wounded. You know? You're looking a little wounded. And I feel like at some point you were chasing something, right? You were on the horse, you were going somewhere, chasing a dream, chasing a vision, chasing a person, chasing a relationship, right? There was movement forward, there was passion, there was, you know, momentum, action from your part. But right now it's kind of difficult, you know, because you're not taking action like you once were. This outside energy, they're showing up as giving just enough to the situation. And at this point, for some of you guys, it's nothing, right? But just enough to keep the situation going, right? But you're already not liking that because it's feeling like they're teasing you, like they're playing with you, because this is kind of like giving you mixed signals, right? It's kind of like breadcrumbing you. Like, okay, you're over here, you know, passionately completely, totally pursuing this person or situation at one point, and they're just coming in kind of like, okay, well, I'll just give some, a little bit, like dangling the carrot and then pulling it back, right? Dangling it and then pulling it back. And I'm sensing here that, I mean, it looks like conflict. It says conflict, right? And defeat. But there's something beneath the surface, because I feel like this is more so because of all the planetary alignments right now. There's a lot of karmic situations happening for a lot of people, not just of your sign, but the whole collective. And I'm sensing that this is more so of some kind of a karmic, like a crossroads that you're kind of in right now. And there's a test here. It's kind of testing whether you're going to go back into the same karmic cycle, repeat it, or finally choose a different one, right? A different path, not a karmic one, like a clear one. Let's see. In the recent past, I see that you were happy, you were single, you were enjoying your life, you were taking care of yourself, self-love, self-care, looking good, making your money, enjoying the fruits of your labor. You weren't bothering anybody, just doing your own thing, minding your own business until some outside energy came along, and at first it seemed passionate. At first it seemed, wow, this feels good, right? A lot of passion. But then it became very dramatic, very draining, very tiring, a lot of fights, arguing, push and pull, right? For some of you guys, there was even more than one person involved, right? Like a lot of other people. If it was just one energy, this person, my God, it's like, it was like them multiplied, into hundreds of people, like a lot of drama. And you were just there minding your own business, making your money. For some of you, I feel like this is like a petty kind of vibe. It's giving like petty conflict, Because when I'm looking at you two together here in the recent past, it's almost as if you weren't saying anything at first, You weren't saying anything, but it's like the silence was growing louder and louder. Until, it created this conflict, this drama. Let's see. Let me know in the comments below also. Now, in your present moment, look at you. Look at you. You're looking really good. Powerful position. Very stable, very grounded. Money, abundance. If you haven't seen it yet, you soon will. Because I'm telling you, a lot of changes are happening right now. But you're looking very stable. You're looking very secure. And for a lot of you guys, you are making some kind of an offer, or you're thinking about making an offer. Something that translates to stability, something long-term, right? That kind of vibe. But this outside energy, right now, they're coming through with 10 swords in their back. Whoa. Are you sure? Are you sure you want to make this offering? Because it seems to me like whoever this person's situation, outside energy is, they're not looking like they're ready for anything stable. They don't even look stable themselves. They could be going through some kind of painful ending, a change, or could it be that this is the painful ending that they're feeling, because you're now owning your worth and your power. Let's see. Let's figure this out. Now, in the near future, wow, okay. You're coming through as no longer staying silent. You're coming through as now kind of like instigating the conflict, but it's not that you're instigating it. It's that you're defending yourself. It's that you're standing up for yourself. Because right now it seems like you're wanting to pursue something, offer something to an outside energy that is hurt, wounded, still hasn't gotten over a betrayal, whether the betrayal and the hurt happened between you two or in their own personal lives. Because remember, what happens when you try to offer something so stable to a hurt person? Hurt people hurt people, right? So could it be that in the near future, you're getting triggered and you're having to set some standards and say, nope, I'm no longer staying silent. You're standing firm in your conviction. Yeah, you're looking a little stubborn, but it looks like you have some good reasons for that. Now, the outside energy in the near future, wow, what a change. What a change. They're looking like they've softened. They've healed. How could that be? If you're not looking too happy about that. Right? It looks like they're offering, the happy family, the happy home. Let's do this together. Something here that would potentially bring you joy, but you're not looking too happy again. So could this be temptation, or could this be an illusion? Or is it real? Let's figure this out, because the fact that you are triggered in the near future has to do with a silence that has grown louder and louder and louder, and it looks like in the near future you get to the point where you no longer swallow your words, right? Now, I feel that there's a divide here in timelines. One that looks like an illusion, and the other one that can potentially be your freedom from this situation that you're already feeling like you're giving up, you're not feeling comfortable. Let's see. Let's clarify. Yeah, so right now I see that there is a delay. There is a big delay because you are no longer willing or doing the things that you were doing to keep this situation going, right? Because once, yes, the passion was there, but now you're taking a full step back. And when you're the only one that has been giving to the situation, offering, right? And this outside energy is just kind of breadcrumbing. Yeah, of course, it comes to a stop. Now, I'm sensing here that there's a move that you're afraid of making. That's why you're standing still right now. And I'm sensing here that the reason why you're undecided still, and you're thinking about it, is because you already sense that this could potentially be the recycling of a situation, and you no longer want to do that anymore. You're becoming more aware, which I like. It looks good on you. Awareness looks good on you. But at the same time, I see that you're unwilling to let something go as well. Remember, we talked about control. See, you're holding on so tightly to the situation still. Because you could be taking a step back, but still wanting to have it, control it, keep it the same. And this definitely has to do with pride and ego getting in the way. The pride and the ego are not allowing you to release it and let it go. Because for some of you, you feel like you've invested so much time, so much effort, so much money, whatever it is, that love into the situation, that there's a part of you that's like, no, I'm not letting it go. Let's see. Let's clarify this outside energy. What are they all about here? Okay. Could be a Leo, could be a Taurus, a Libra that you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be. Could be any other sign, of course. But I see that there isn't anything growing. They're not doing much to help the situation move, grow, right? If there is any kind of growth, I see it as a very twisted kind of growth that, again, it's got some karma tied to it. It's got some, for some, wounds, resentment, that kind of thing. It's a very toxic feminine energy, right? A wounded feminine energy. That doesn't mean it's got to be a woman. No, it could be a woman or a man. What that means is that there's something within this individual person energy, outside energy, that lacks true and real compassion. Okay? And something is about to come to the light about them. Because I'm sensing that what you are holding on to isn't just coincidence. It's because you feel that they've got a missing piece for your liberation, in a sense. You know? For some of you, you feel like the missing piece is them in your life. But could it be that they're just here to give you the key? Right? Because this lighting up, it's bringing a lot of truth to the surface about them. Revelations about them. It's like the mask is falling off, and whatever it is that they've been hiding, It's going to come up to the surface for sure. And we will clarify what that is. But I see that for them, it's not fun either. They're already feeling very burdened by the situation as well. It's funny because this person feels like they've been doing a lot, you know, and you don't see it that way. You don't see it that way. Now, the fact that they're coming through with 10 swords in their back right now, and you're offering something stable, a pentacle, there's something off with that picture. Because what I'm sensing here is that there is a little bit of a mirror effect going on. Or could it be just projection, right? Because what I'm sensing here is that you are mistaking a part of this situation for something that it's not. It's like it's gotten so tense because a part of you feels that it's yours or it's part of your destiny, but I'm seeing it more so as a karmic cycle. Okay? Oh, that one will flip out. Yeah, because I see that you've been investing a lot of time, energy, effort, money, love into whatever this is, and it's just not growing. Right? It's not growing. It's not happening. And that is usually evidence that this is actually the illusion, part of the illusion. Because why are you not looking happy in the near future? It's like your future self is coming in and saying, hey, listen, take a step back because you're offering a lot, you're doing a lot for an outside energy, situation, person, place, thing that isn't quite ready. And I almost see them happy getting what they want out of the situation in the near future, but you're certainly not. Right? And there's some kind of imbalance there. Of course. Is someone doing something out of spite? Could be you in the near future. Because you find something out. Look at that. They're definitely hiding something. It's like there's a shadow being cast over the truth right now that you're not seeing because you keep offering this right now. But the fact that you're not looking happy in the near future, and they are, is an indication that someone here, they're definitely hiding something. And I'm sensing here that, yeah, the universe is going to show you something. But do you actually want to know what it is? Do you actually want to see it? Because look what's also turning up again, right? Some kind of conflict again, arising out of pride, ego, control in the near future. Doing something out of spite. And there's that decision that you still have to make because you're not taking action right now. So which way will this turn? And what does this mean for you? Because something else is pulling the two of you still into a union, but why does it result in this? We're going to figure this out. Let's go into the extended, but before we go into that, let's get one of these messages. Okay, let's see. Ah, there it is. There it is. I knew it. Something is still pulling the two of you together, but yet there's this separation because of all the conflict, right? The arguing, the defeat, and, control issues. There's a soul agreement. You and this person have made an agreement before your physical bodies took their first breath. And it says here, agreement. You both have made an agreement to focus on yourselves first and then come back together as one. If there is separation, and even if there isn't, even if you guys are together, there's conflict in the middle that is creating the energy of separation, conflict, right? You see these two? That is the feminine energy, the masculine energy sitting on the sides, not together. She's looking away from him, he's looking away from her, and they're both on their laptop, meaning there's still shadow work to be done. Because if control and ego and pride are getting in the way, it's not being done. Right? It's repeating the same karmic cycle. There is a potential for you guys to come together. And for others of you, for you guys to finally pass the karmic test, and then you have free will, right? The timelines are splitting. There's two timelines. We're going to figure out which timeline this is for you, because karma is tied to this, but also a soul contract. So let's go ahead and go into the extended, because this is getting very deep. The readings have been very deep these past few weeks. I'm telling you, the energies this month are very intense. So we're going to dive into that, and then we're also going to dive into this other person's energy, their deeper subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how the situation is all going to turn out and unfold for you, what will be the final result, and we will end the reading with any messages from spirits. If you want to check that out, the link to the extended, you can find it down in the description box below, also in the first comment that I've pinned down below as well. And if you would like to book a personal reading, you can also find the link down there, same place. And stay tuned, because I do have an amazing offer from Psychic Source. Stay tuned so that you can hear all about that, to see if you are interested. But for now, I'll see you in the extended. I'd like to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, Psychic Source. They've been around for over 35 years, and they are one of the most trusted psychic services out there. Now, you all know that I do readings myself. And honestly, I was very curious to know. So I went ahead and I called one of their advisors just to get some clarity. And yes, it did help me confirm what I already knew within me. Because you are my loyal viewers, they're offering you 40 minutes for only $19.80. That's literally less than $20, you guys. And during the 40 minutes, you can connect with as many advisors as you want. This way you can have different perspectives from different advisors. So if you want to try this out, just click on the first link that's down in the description box below. Or you can visit trypsychicsource.com/Gena Moon. Make sure that you spell my name correctly, because that is your code. Gena Moon. A big thank you to Psychic Source for sponsoring today's video. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below.